Hello, today we're going to be focusing on negative numbers. So, what are negative numbers? Negative numbers are quantities that are less than 0. So here we have a number line and it's shaded towards the left side of 0. That are called negative numbers. Positive numbers are just regular numbers. For example, we have plus 4 is equal to 4. They're considered the same thing and they're towards the right side of 0 in the number line. These are some examples of negative and positive numbers. An example of negative numbers can be debt or debit from the bank account or below 0 temperature. Some examples of positive numbers can be savings, credit from a bank account, or above 0 temperature. Plus 5 and negative 5 are called opposites. This means that the difference from 0 is equal in value. For example, we have a number line here. The shaded part that's in red is equal to the shaded part that's in blue because here it's up to number negative 5 and 5. Those have the same distance from 0. These are some practice problems. You could pause the video and do it on your own. What is the opposite of 8? You should have got negative 8. Timothy borrows $4 from his friend Tom. Show the number Timothy owes as an integer. You should have gotten a number negative 4. What is the opposite of negative 27? You should have gotten negative 27. Now we're going to be focused on adding 2 or more negative numbers. So the first step is to ignore the negative sign. Then add the numbers and give the sign back. For example, negative 16 plus negative 4. You can ignore the negative sign, so do 16 plus 4, and you get 20, and you give the sign back and get the result of negative 16 plus negative 4 is equal to negative 20. Here's another example. Let's say we're adding negative 12 plus negative 28. You would ignore the negative signs, add the numbers, and give the sign back. So we have 12 plus 28 is equal to 40. We give the sign back and we get negative 12 plus negative 28 is equal to negative 40. Adding one negative number and one positive number. First step is to rearrange from greater number to less. We're going to subtract and then take the sign of the greater number and put it to the difference. The difference where you got from step 2. For example, let's say we're adding 3 plus negative 12. We get negative 9 because we're doing 12 minus 3, which is 9. And then we're going to give the sign of the bigger number. Another example is 24 plus negative 4 is equal to 20. How we got 20 is because we did 24 minus 4, we got 20. And since 24 is a greater number here, we're going to give the sign of a positive sign. Thanks for watching.